Egypt's controversial ban on Niqab and Hijab in schools, explained. Introduction. Egypt has recently made headlines with its decision to impose a ban on the Niqab, full-face veil, and Hijab, headscarf, in schools, igniting a passionate debate among its citizens. The government's move has prompted both support and opposition within the nation, raising questions about religious freedom, secularism, and the role of Islam in Egyptian society. Understanding the ban. The ban, set to take effect at the start of the new academic year on September 30, 2023, primarily targets female students in Egyptian schools. It explicitly prohibits the wearing of the niqab, a full-face veil that obscures the face, while allowing the use of hair covers that do not conceal the student's face. Additionally, any models or illustrations promoting these head coverings must receive approval from the Directorate of Education. The rationale behind the ban. Despite the lack of an official explanation from the Egyptian government, experts have speculated on the motives behind this ban. One perspective suggests that it is an attempt to promote a more moderate interpretation of Islam and counter the influence of extremism. Conversely, opponents argue that it constitutes a violation of religious freedom, with some viewing it as a move towards enforcing secularism in the country. Divergent reactions. The ban has polarized Egyptian society, generating fervent support and criticism. Proponents argue that it is necessary to encourage a more moderate form of Islam and curb the spread of extremism. They contend that the niqab is not a religious obligation but rather a cultural practice imposed upon women. Conversely, opponents argue that the ban infringes upon an individual's right to practice their religion freely and that the choice to wear the niqab or hijab should be a personal one. Anticipated impact. It is expected that the ban will affect a relatively small number of Egyptian women who wear the niqab, although the precise number of female students who adhere to this practice remains unclear. Beyond its practical implications, the ban carries symbolic weight, reflecting the government's stance on the role of religion in society and the balance between individual freedoms and state intervention. Global precedents. Egypt is not the first country to impose such restrictions. Several nations, including Austria, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Canada, France, Kazakhstan, Kosovo, Kyrgyzstan, Russia, and Uzbekistan, have previously banned the wearing of headscarves in educational institutions. In India, the Karnataka High Court upheld a similar ban on hijabs in schools in 2022, asserting that wearing a hijab is not an essential religious practice in Islam. Conclusion. Egypt's decision to ban the niqab and hijab in schools has ignited a spirited debate, reflecting the complex interplay between religious freedom, secularism, and national identity. While proponents argue that the ban is essential to promote a moderate form of Islam and counter extremism, opponents view it as a violation of individual rights and an attempt to impose secular values. As the ban takes effect, its actual impact on Egyptian society will become clearer, but its significance as a symbol of the government's stance on religion is already evident. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to Explanium today and discover a whole new world of knowledge and understanding.